Hi, my name is Dave Hunter. I'm the former operations specialist for NOAA for facilities in North Carolina. I worked with the civil service for almost 20 years. My main concerns about retirement planning were I had no plans for retirement planning. So I had, through a mutual friend of mine who was civil service, recommended your services. So I contacted y'all, and about 3 years out before my anticipated retirement schedule, and started working with y'all. And it went fantastic. I retired on schedule, very happy with the services. Couldn't be better. My wife did have some concerns, as I did too. Being retired military, we both tend to overthink everything. We've been together for 41 years now. So she was with me through my whole 22 years in the military and then through civil service. So yeah, it's just transition going from working not to working is even though the numbers are all there after the initial reports from Maria, it's still it's very hard to quit working after working for almost 45 years, and then all of a sudden you don't have to anymore and you realize you can. And it's like retiring from the military. It's a transitional phase that you learn new things and going through stuff, which I'm still doing. I've only been retired now for 4 months, so I'm still feeling testing the waters per se. She was really helpful, and everything she did was spot on, man. Really, I can't really complain. We've developed oh, I won't say a personal relationship, but she knows my wife. She knows what we're doing. We have had contact enough the last 3 years, going on 4 years now, and we still do checkups. So she's like, "Hey, how are you guys doing?" Or we'll get an email, or she'll send us a card. So the personal care that you do get from y'all is, now I don't know if everybody does it, but I know she does, and it's superb. Um, I had invested heavily in my TSP for a long time. I had just uh, the healthcare options, I guess, were, what's available to you, what do you carry over after you leave. The actual FERS process of retiring is kind of like, I was never one to take the seminars ahead of time. So y'all kind of picked up the ball with that and led me through the whole process of this is best advised because of, working with former clients and stuff. So the whole process was really pretty much pain free. I do have a little bit of a different variant being retired military. Um, I was using mostly my military benefits for healthcare and stuff. So that was a big help with Maria helping me saying, well, you don't need any of this. So it should be relatively simple, which it really was. Very thorough. Absolutely amazing, actually. The numbers, the details, the meetings beforehand of everything that my wife and I had, our incomes, our properties, our investments, and everything were all calculated into the report itself. The report, I'm going to guess, is probably 50 to 60 pages, very detailed. The runouts on it, long term, are good. The tables, the graphs, um, make it very easy to understand. And really, for somebody like me that hadn't done any prior planning, really laid stuff out so you can say, all right, well, we can actually do this. These numbers all make sense. So, and they have come to fruition with what she was reporting. We did come back and do two more um, at the end per se before I did pull the plug, and the numbers are pretty steadfast with what the study was saying. Basically, with your analysis, they take all the inputs and they give you a detailed, this is what where you're going to land at monetarily wise. So that to me is for anybody that's looking to retire. Bottom line is, can I afford to retire or not? I think so. You know, if with the analysis that y'all do, it gives you a very firm grasp of your circumstances. Everybody's different. I realize that, but it it made the decision for me easy. I was like, yeah, I got this, no problem. So the explanation of what you're getting into and what to expect from your coaching really solidifies the process and makes it pretty easy. Several months, every couple of months, towards the end, did a lot of workshops together via Zoom, paperwork. Everything was analyzed and double checked. So yes, when I did finally punch out, felt fully confident of. I knew what was coming. So just the physical not going to work anymore is kind of strange to get used to, but I'm I'm getting there. So I would say if you're on the fence about receiving a benefits analysis, first of all, the price point, you can't beat it, and the which there is none. So how do you beat that? Also, don't delay it. Do it probably before I did at a 4 year time period, 5 year time period. Really look, and then working with y'all. You guys are in it for the long haul. I mean, it's every 6 months. It's, hey, how you doing? Are we still on track? I mean, so it becomes seamless after a while and just makes it easy. So it's a no brainer. I mean, you know, it's from a knuckle dragger like I was in the scientific community where I worked. You know, working with y'all, it was seamless and it was easy.